Villanova, Miami. I know it's 2-3 in the Sweet 16. It feels like the Elite Eight. Both of these teams couldn't win a national championship. That's what it feels like. What kind of a game should we expect?
Well, you're talking about experienced rosters, great head coaches who have had a lot of success. And I think the best part about this is that both these teams before the season you liked, but you weren't really sure about. And they had played both excellent basketball all year. They haven't really peaked because they've been consistent all year. So that's a nice little element to this game.
I think you also have great guard play, which is a sign of a good NCAA tournament team. How does Nova get back to the Elite Eight for the first time since 2009?
Well, we can talk about Ryan Diarchidiakono. We can talk about, Jalen Brunson. That's the guy I like to focus on because Archidiakono, he's a nice player. Brunson's a difference maker. Brunson's a freshman, McDonald's All-American, averages only 10 points a game, but he's unbelievably talented in terms of the ball with his hands. 37% from three, finishes everything. He's a left-hander who uses both hands.
You think he matches up well with Rodriguez?
And I think he's the kind of guy that can give Rodriguez problems because Rodriguez typically is a little erratic. And when you hound him, he will make mistakes. Brunson, although not a great athlete and not necessarily 6'4", is a very good, sticky on-ball defender. I think he could start to bother Rodriguez throughout an entire 40-minute game.
Who moves on to the Elite Eight?
I like the U. That's that U, baby. I love the U. You know I got this team going to the finals, man. I think Miami moves on because of their senior guards, specifically Sheldon McClellan, the 6'5" senior from Texas who transferred from the University of Texas. And then obviously Angel Rodriguez is really the engine of this team.
Boy, is he a good passer.
He's a great passer. He's great in transition. He's a senior. I mentioned he's a little erratic, but he loves the big moment. You've seen that all throughout his career. You saw it against Wichita State. He did not shy away from the big moment. And McClellan's just a guy that makes shots. I mean, he's just an absolute scorer. 60 points a game, leads Miami, and he shoots 39% from three. So he's a terrific shooter, and obviously he can sky. This is an NBA wing playing on a Miami team that knows how to use him. He comes off a ton of screens. He can isolate. I just think ultimately Miami has too much depth in the backcourt. However, like I said, if Villanova wins, Brunson has to have a big 25-point game.
Miami has never been past the Sweet 16. We'll see if the Yodeler.
You want my score?
What is the score?
80-73.
He's giving you bonus.
The Yodeler moves on.
He's got the U beating Villanova. We'll see what happens.